Hey guys, Steven the Salon Guy here, and today we're at the Hair Art West Hollywood Salon in California. And as you all know, I love showing you guys celebrity-inspired looks. It just so happens that today we've got celebrity hairstylist T. Mai, and the 86th Annual Academy Awards happened yesterday. So T is going to show you how to create a Cate Blanchett-inspired hairstyle. Cate Blanchett won for Best Actress. She had a beautiful hairstyle, and we're going to show you guys how to achieve that look.
Hi, I'm celebrity hairdresser T. Mai, and I'm going to show you how to achieve this glamorous old Hollywood hairstyle as inspired by Cate Blanchett last night at the Oscars. Congratulations for winning Best Actress. The only difference is I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this look on a House of European Hair wig. This is our House of European Hair Reba lace front wig. It has been pre-colored and the hairline pre-bleached and slightly custom so that it looks very natural. The difference of House of European Hair is that you can actually go through and color it and put in varying degrees of blondes and different shades because it's not processed, it really is virgin. Because we are redoing the side part with the soft curls as inspired by Cate Blanchett on the red carpet, I pre-blow dried it with a slight diagonal side parting. It's important to kind of have a little bit of a diagonal so that it looks a lot more natural when you have a wig versus doing it straight across. The really amazing thing about the lace front wigs is that it allows you to move around and style the wig how you like it, which sometimes is not possible if it's not lace front. It just has one way of doing it. Whenever you get a wig, the hair is placed in at varying lengths already. So to achieve the style that you want, you'll have to kind of tweak it. Start off with rounder diagonal sections and clip away. When you work with wigs, you have to practice more restraining how much you cut. A good technique when cutting wigs so that it has a softer look is a slide cutting technique, where you hold your scissor, move your thumb, and have it slide down versus doing a straight snip. You still hold out the section as you would doing layers, but like I said, the difference is you would slide down. There may be gaps, just pretend that there's an invisible line and just continue going. It's better to work with smaller sections so that you don't get too caught in the hair. When cutting wigs, take bigger sections. Slightly lift the next section higher than the last. It's helpful to walk with the section to keep that nice rounded shape in the front. Lift again. There may not be much to cut when you get to the last section, just a dusting. The important thing is to make sure that it goes where your model's cheek line is. When cutting the other side, also gauge the cheek area. Don't be intimidated if you feel like you're cutting more on this side than on the side where the parting is. The hair travels further here than it does here, so you have to cut off more. Once again, slide down. On the heavier side, if you're right-handed, it's okay to stand behind and slightly elevate and slide down, just to give yourself more control. Now for the length, we're going to keep in mind that we're going to curl it, which takes away a little bit of the length. So when you cut it, leave yourself a little room for styling. When you cut off the length of a wig, it's nice to incorporate the slide cutting technique and also twisting. Once again, smaller sections will make it easier to handle. Twist the hair and start up slightly above where you want the cut line to be and slide down to right where the length is and cut there. As you can see, it achieves a much softer look and straight edge. I'm going to continue to do this straight across. Another cutting technique that's really helpful when cutting wigs is the pointing technique. If you see any stray hairs, you can take the tip of your scissors, point up, and close as you're going down. You'll still keep the soft line that you worked so hard to achieve with the twist cutting, and also make it a lot cleaner. Comb the hair out and clean it up to keep the rounded shape that you've given the layered look. On the look that we're trying to recreate, it's very, very, very soft layers. So you can pivot the layers around the head. We're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna do a concave sectioning, but Because we are having long layers, once again, remain conservative in cutting. And we're just gonna dust off this top part by pointing into it. Use this section as your guide as you work around. It's fine to work from the middle to the left side, then go to the middle and go to the right side and stand to the opposite. All right, we have our shape in. Now we're ready to style. If you can believe it, these glamour waves are quickly achieved by using a flat iron. The one I'm using is made by Hair Art. It's called the iTech. The important thing when using a tool like this is to also use diagonal sections like we did previously when we were cutting. This is going to help you have less of a chance of getting a line of demarcation. We'll save this top area till later. Let's go ahead and curl the bottom. Here you can use a little bit of thicker sectionings than you did when you were cutting. The only thing is make sure it's still diagonal. When you put the flat iron in, also put your hair in to mirror this section. See? Perfect, beautiful curl. A trick is, instead of taking the hair and going down like this, you want to lift it straight out as if it were going, if she got shocked and her hair went straight out from her head, that's where you want to pull it out. This is going to keep the root volume that you've achieved in your blow dry earlier. So pull it straight out, mirror the elevation, turn it, and slide it. Because we're going for a glamour curl, just turn it and slide it straight here from the bottom. You don't need to worry about going away from the face just yet. As we're getting closer, use your finger and put it where her cheekbone is. And you don't want to curl the hair any closer to the root than where her cheekbone is. Turn it and pull it up. The difference this time, as you can see, is I turned the iron upwards, where a while ago I was pulling it down. This is going to give you a slight wave change that goes away from the face. Now to give it more texture, the next one you do, lift up, but turn the iron downwards. Before you drop the hair, just give it about 2 seconds or so to cool. When you place it at this area, you can gently guide it so that you can get that S pattern in. Now we're going to go to the front part. Once again, you want to work diagonally. Now that you're getting close to the front area, there isn't as much hair that goes below the cheekbone, and that's okay. Just keep that in mind as you're turning it. Put your finger there to help guide you. Lift the hair up so you have the bit of volume. When you get there, slightly bevel the iron and turn it backwards. And once again, just use your fingers, twist it, and guide it and place it where you'd like. When the hair is hot, it's more malleable, and this is where you get to put in your own creative flair. I'm still working in diagonal sections, but I'm also moving it diagonal this way for the front part. And you want to really lift here when you're doing the bevel so that the hair doesn't lay flat in the face. Here, it's just like when you do a roller set. You're going to pull it up and straight out, but it might feel that it goes towards this direction just because of the bend of the head. That's okay. Let it cool in your hands and then let it drop. Now that you've gotten all of this curled, you can go through now and put this whole section together. And right here where you want it to have a little more bend, but keep in mind it's still diagonal, so it's not going to give you a line of demarcation. Just go right here and give it a little bump and release. If you're not planning to wear it right away, this would be a good time to put a tissue and a little clip to let it set there. Now we're gonna finish this look with hairspray and a brush. It's nice to use a boar bristled brush to help you comb out the curls so that you have that glamour look. First, spray the hairspray, put the curls in your hand, and gently brush down and inwards. Place it down where you'd like for it to lay. Continue up doing this. And remember, however you curled the hair and cut the hair is the same way that you're going to brush the hair. So since we curled it moving forward here, we're gonna brush it the same way so that we don't lose the pretty curl pattern that we put in earlier. You can sometimes twist the hair to help coax it to wherever you'd like for it to be. Wig styling is a lot like sculpting. It's very fun. You just don't rush it, you can feel it out. It's nice to use an aerosol spray that has a light hold because it allows you to comb and brush the hair and work it through. It's a very, very visual art form. Just look at the hair and go through and play with it too. To get these pesky flyaways, a good trick is to spray the hairspray in your finger and go through and brush the flyaways over, as using your finger as a brush. When contending with the flyaways up here, spray more of your finger and just hover over. Once again, you can take a thicker piece of hair, diagonal section, take the bottom where your curls are, comb it downwards, and have it curl over your hand to achieve that old Hollywood look. Gently place it down where you'd like it to live. We want to still keep some of the curls, but match our more polished look. I would go through and give a solid spray on the bottom. We split the hair in half, working bottom up. Do the same motion. Gently brush the hair down over your hand. For this top section, even when you brush, don't forget to elevate. We don't want to lose our volume. Step back, give it a look, and give it the final touches. And here you have it, our completed Cate Blanchett inspired look on a custom House of European Hair wig.
Well, T, you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
This hairstyle looks gorgeous, and Sarah, you look very beautiful too. So, excellent job. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun. Thanks to House of European Hair and Hair Art Products. Amazing products. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.